For 5 whole years during her first marriage, Ann Sothern was a victim of mental and physical abuse by her then husband, Hollywood star Ann Sothern. After finally finding the courage to speak up about her abuse, is known as not only an entertainment star, but a survivor as well. Ann Sothern, the Golden Age actress, still managed to acquire not one but 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now, this video is going to reveal some surprising behind-the-scene facts about Ann Sothern. But before we get into the video, I have discovered that only a small percentage of those of you that watch these videos are actually subscribed. So, if you end up liking the video, would you kindly consider subscribing? It's free and you can always change your mind. Enjoy the video. Ann's surprising musical background. Ann Sothern was globally recognized and applauded for over 6 decades for her creative work in films, radio, on stages, and TV. While most people are familiar with the highlights of her career, a lot of them don't know about her passion for music, how she eventually became an actress, and what inspired her journey to Hollywood. Her story is indeed a fascinating one. Ann was born 22nd January 1909 in Valley City, North Dakota. A few years after she was born, her parents separated. She began spending most of her time with her mother, who was a concert singer and musical coach at the time. Watching her mother entertain crowds was what inspired her to tap into her musical talents. The most surprising part about Ann's story is how she began learning how to play the piano professionally at the age of 5. When she performed publicly on stages and in the church choir, she always left the audience in awe because they couldn't believe that someone as young as she could be that talented. Sometimes she insisted on following her mom for her concert tours. When she got into Minneapolis Central High School, she stood out from her peers as she appeared in several stage productions and boldly directed several shows. She later entered the annual state-sponsored contest for student musical composers and won 3 years in a row. After high school, she moved to Seattle to be with her father, and after the first year of college, she dropped out to pursue a career in acting. Why her first marriage failed. For someone who spent the most of her years from the 20s to the 1980s creating a successful career in Hollywood, there was an aspect of her life that wasn't going quite well. In the early 1930s, while she was beginning to get popular on Broadway, she met the then popular American actor and band leader Roger Pryor. They bonded over similar interests in the entertainment niche, and as time went by, their relationship began to evolve. They were adored by their fans and colleagues at the time. In fact, when they announced the news of their engagement and plans for marriage, there was an uproar of celebration among their viewers and all who knew them. Ann and Roger finally tied the knot, September 1936. In that same year, Ann was signed by the film production and distribution company RKO Radio Pictures, and everything seemed to be going well for the couple for the next few years until 1941, when it became public that the couple had separated. The following year, Ann filed for a divorce, and that was when the truth about her marriage was revealed, and revealing that she had been constantly mentally abused by Roger for the entire duration of their marriage, and she couldn't take it anymore. Now, this revelation came as a shock to many, as they didn't see the couple's marriage coming to an end. However, what was even more shocking was Ann's revelation about being mentally abused. Another occurrence that was surprising to many was when Ann remarried Robert Sterling less than a week after her divorce became final. Ann's sudden medical condition. Now, Ann was said to be one of the most agile and hardworking actresses in the 1940s. However, in 1949, an unfortunate incident almost claimed her life. She was in England at the time, participating in a stage performance when she received a serum shot. Unknowingly to her, that shot was impure and led to her getting infected with hepatitis. Now, this was shocking and unfortunate because it was in this same period that her career was blossoming. Sadly, her ailment ended up affecting her career immensely. She began to lose movie roles, and the production company that she had been working with canceled her contract. It was almost as though she had to begin from scratch again. She spent the next 3 roles trying to recover, and even during her recovery period, she still took on supporting roles to enable her to pay up the medical bills that she had. Now, through her struggles, her viewers and most of her colleagues had no idea of what was going on behind the scenes in her life. It is surprising to know that she was able to push past the pain to appear in movies and to work on her radio program. Life-threatening injury while filming. Now, Ann Sothern managed to regain her health and resume her acting career fully in the 1950s. Sadly, tragedy hit again in 1974 while she was appearing in a Jacksonville stock production of Everybody Loves Opal. The production was going smoothly until a fake tree on the set suddenly fell onto her back. Now, what was a minor filming accident turned into a life-threatening injury as Ann began to feel sharp pain in her back and legs. After carrying out a medical examination, it was revealed that the accident had left her with a fractured vertebra and damaged nerves in her legs. She was in so much pain, which led to her being hospitalized for a long time. She was required to put on back braces and other medical equipment to aid her recovery. Now, even with the medical attention that she was receiving, she still suffered severely due to the pain she felt, and it was becoming even more difficult for her to do film roles. So during this period, she began appearing in movies in wheelchairs and sometimes walking with the aid of a walking stick. But her viewers had no idea that she developed such a severe medical condition while filming. Ann's other business ventures. Due to the fact that Ann Sothern was only publicly known for her acting career, it is surprising to know that she had over 5 other business ventures that were succeeding. Her first venture outside acting was the Ann Sothern Sewing Center in Idaho, which was primarily for selling sewing machines, patterns, and luxurious fabrics. She later started yet another business, a cattle ranch in Idaho, named the A-Bar-S Cattle Company. Ann even owned her own production company where she produced her own series and shows as well. Her strong Roman Catholic faith. The struggles that Ann passed through caused her to begin searching for ways to keep her faith alive. The fact that she was naturally optimistic helped her through her challenges, but she still longed for more. While she was battling with her health problems, she grew closer to her friend Richard Egan, who was also an actor at the time. It was Richard that introduced her to a religion that would later fill the void she had been feeling for years. Richard introduced her to Roman Catholicism in 1952. She later revealed that her newfound faith was what enabled her to go through most of her unfortunate life challenges, and she also stated that she struggled with depression for a long time after the filming accident that she had had. She struggled with her self-image as a result of the weight gain from being in the hospital. She was going to give up, but her Roman Catholic faith kept her going. For someone who was internationally praised for so many years, it is indeed surprising to know the extent of struggles that she went through. She was able to rise above her disappointments and build a successful career for herself, so much so that she is still celebrated even today. Our movie star continues to serve as an inspiration to many who want to follow similar paths and use the talents to make a mark in the entertainment industry as a whole. So, which of these facts about Ann Sothern caught your interest the most? Let us know in the comments below, and check out the next video in this series.